All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them, brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So 8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. Now we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. Unique CTRL above or below 6%. So I'm already seeing we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are believing or trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when creating our ad is actually best for us instead of best for Facebook. But the consequences of doing this, filling out everything the Zuck tells us to, is more women, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So as a result, we are actually we're actually actually pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook's happy though, because they can serve, as more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, that means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. So the Zuck is happy. But it's good for the Zuck, it's not good for us. I care about it's good for us. So, all right, so we got the, yeah, this still looks like an ad mistake. Better than normal. Not as looking like an ad as kind of what I'm used to seeing from Boudoir Facebook ads, but still, it's still looking, still has looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads because that's what we're used to seeing everywhere. That's what everyone else is doing. And everyone else cannot be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've checked the back end for and tested myself has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6% because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this mistake causes more and more, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it actually pulls the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ads under 6%. and increases the probability, we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Check this. Virginia women feel like gonna maybe one day. Okay. All right. It's got a lot of context actually here packed in here. We still don't have as much as we want though. So this is still the lack of context mistake, even though this is much better than normal. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we've optimized the most amount of context to put in to get the most amount of right women to click in and the most amount of wrong women to scroll on by to best optimize our unique CTRL at a point above 6%. We're not fully maxed out with the context. Very close though, actually very close. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because it has a unique CTRL below 6 or under 6%. So yes, I do believe BLCS is present in this Boudoir Facebook ad. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you spend more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up their Google My Business profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. Now they're in the mom groups saying they shoot boudoir. Kind of more and more boudoir photographers keep coming out, with basically the same number of buyers. So more and more competition heating up. Then we actually and you've decided that you've been optimizing other parts of your business, but now you're ready and you want to optimize and pull money out of the boudoir, the Facebook ad side of your business, optimize that more. So pull more money out with the same input. And you're seeing that Boudoir Pico on average can, eliminate about half your ad spend being wasted, eliminate half that, put that back in your pocket without any extra effort. So that'd be approximately 5K per month, or approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you want this outcome, you want to achieve pre-click alignment on your Boudoir Facebook ads, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you need this on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when my DMs are open for new patient intake. New patient intake is not open right now, so my DMs are closed. But when they do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.